Right now, there's an effort underway. There's an effort underway by Republicans to paint Joe Biden as both a mastermind of conspiracy theory that is out to get Donald Trump, at the helm of a wide-ranging plot to undermine Donald Trump's candidacy, but also a feckless guy who needs drugs in order to function properly in his role as president of the United States. And they're doing just what they did with the election, where we're just asking questions. Look, a lot of people have questions. We just want to get to the bottom of this. We just want fairness. This is all. The same thing they did during the election of 2020, in the aftermath of the election, they're doing now. And people who are Republicans are falling for the nonsense and the bullshit. The same people who had no concerns about the security of elections before Donald Trump started acting like it was rigged are the same people now who are saying, oh yeah, maybe Donald Trump's got a point. Maybe Joe Biden does need to be drug tested before a debate. There's two things that are happening here. One, they are setting it up. I got a clip here of Lara Trump talking to Eric Bolling. But they're setting it up for Donald Trump to back out of the debates because he is, well, a stupid idiot, a moron who can't hold two thoughts together. And if he's not before a friendly crowd of hooting and hollering, unwashed idiots, he's not at home. He's not able to articulate. If he can't argue and override his opponent in a debate and just ramble, he's going to look as he is. And with the setup that is being proposed for a debate, that's what's on the table. You got Joe Biden, an octogenarian, an old guy. He walks a little slower than he used to, but he's all there. He's all there. And they want to paint him as some kind of, and this is a strategy to set expectations that if Joe Biden does well and trounces Trump, which he is sure to do, then it's, he must have been on drugs. Anyway, there's a lot here. Here's the question from Eric Bolling. Prepare yourself. It's, will he actually demand the drug test? And if Joe Biden doesn't abide by the drug test, is he still going to debate? There's the out. Here's that moment from Newsmax.
Will he actually demand the drug test, and will he get it? And if he doesn't, will he do the debate?
Well, I don't think it's an outrageous request at all. You know, people across this country, Eric, have a lot of questions about what is going on with Joe Biden. Why do you seem to see two very different versions of him in very rapid succession from time to time? We have a lot of questions that need to be answered. And you think about all of the charges and accusations over the years that they've leveled at Donald Trump. He's had to defend himself multiple times on multiple occasions and for multiple different things. Why not now with Joe Biden? All we want is fairness. And we want that across the board. We want fair elections. We want fair debates. And certainly if somebody is using some sort of a substance, that would be nice for the American people to know. So I don't think it's a request that is too outrageous by any measure. I certainly think it's something that should be looked into. And yes, while he jokes about it, it's actually very serious to consider the leader of the free world might who knows what's going on with him. It's rather concerning. You
drug test athletes, you drug test cyclists, you drug test boxers, you drug test thoroughbred horse. I mean, you do this to make sure that there no nefarious things are going on. It's not a crazy thing to ask, and I'm sure Trump will do the same thing.
There's a hell of a lot there in that answer. I don't think it's an outrageous request at all, she says. You know, a lot of people across this country, there it is, many people are saying that they have questions about what is going on with Joe Biden. The only reason anyone has a question of what's going on with Joe Biden is because you can consistently put that in their heads and ask questions about it, giving them permission to also ask those questions. Nobody of any seriousness asks those questions. Why do you seem to have two very different versions of him in very rapid succession from time to time? It's rich hearing Lara Trump ask about two different versions of a person. We have a lot of questions that need to be answered, she says. All we want is fairness. All we want is that across the board. We want fair elections. We want fair debates. And certainly if somebody is using if someone is using some sort of substance, some magical drug that cures Alzheimer's, apparently they believe is out there, some sort of substance that would be nice for the American people to know. I certainly think it's something that should be looked into. It's actually very serious to consider the leader of the free world might, and then she catches herself, doesn't want to go too far. Who knows what's going on with him? These people are nefarious and sinister and un-American. Donald Trump, who is obviously suffering from some kind of issue and has for a long time. And it's not just garden variety stupidity, is trying to paint Joe Biden as though he is lost and doesn't know where he is, but also at the helm of the conspiracy. It's all a bit much. It's all real sick. And his daughter-in-law, who now runs the RNC because it's a Trump cult, is going to promulgate this conspiracy theory, ultimately setting it up to where I remember the other day I said, mark my words, mark this moment. Remember I said this, Donald Trump's going to try to get out of this debate. And this is just more setup for that if Joe Biden doesn't agree to a drug test, I mean, even Eric Bolling there at the end of the clip is talking about, well, they drug test horses, they drug test athletes, they drug test boxers. Yeah, it's a performance enhancement regulation in athletics, in competition. But what? Are you going to ask to drug test me? I would say, f*** you. No. What? We shouldn't drug test. It's the same party that wants to drug test everybody that they don't. Oh, welfare recipients. Coming off of the unified Reich thing, look, maybe I should just take the day off. But let me tell you, we are in a real tight spot in America today, that these are the people, the authoritarian worshipers. They yearn for the boot of a dictator on their neck because they're in the power structure. Anyway, I'm virtually done for the day. What do you think? Let's talk about this in the comments. You can also leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me as always, daily@dollemore.com. I don't need your condolences for how erratic I am today. Or the well wishes. Oh, get well soon. I get it, though. I get it. If you want to help support this work, if you want to help me create independent media, do independent media, please consider supporting my work. Click the join button below for $2 a month. You can become a channel member right here on YouTube. You can also go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Support my work there. Same deal, $2 a month. Follow me on social media if that is your thing. I am at Dollemore everywhere. I'd love to see you there. And maybe I need a nap. I'll see you. I love and appreciate you. Be genuine. And the overarching concern and our goal for every day should be to take care of one another.